We in here. Time to turn the music up. Yeah. We got a good show tonight, guys. Well, I'm not gonna say a good show, but some interesting information that just broke. Yeah. Crazy stuff that just went down, guys. Crazy stuff. When I say crazy, I mean really crazy. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of you all already know about what's going on. Some may not know. But I'm sure a lot of you guys know. Yeah. Jason, I see you out there, my boy. Yeah. Nathan White, we see you, my boy. Yeah. Crank this music up, man, so I can feel it. Yeah. G23, we see you out there, my boy. We see you, man. Yeah. All right. Christine White. She is in the house, y'all. We see you out there, Christine. We got some good information we about to talk about tonight. Breaking news, man. Well, it ain't breaking now, but I had to word it that specific way for specific reasons. Everything I do is for a reason, trust me. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna wait till a little bit more come in. We gonna get started. I'm gonna go ahead and touch on a couple of things tonight, guys. And then I'm gonna drop the link. And then if the Gun Alert guy come through, I'm gonna let him in. Tennessee Goddess come in, I'm gonna let her in. Then we can get everything started. Yep. Jova Q, we see you out there, my boy. Yeah, Jova Q is out there, the scientist. Yep. Jova, I know you got some stuff to say about what done went down, man. It's so many different ways you could look at this. Ever-changing information. Yep. Living out in the chats, we appreciate y'all coming through, man. We about to get started shortly. All right, guys. About to crank the music down. Get into this information, this news. Okay, that's a bad Jova Q. All right, here we go, guys. All right, you all. So I know y'all done heard about what happened. Crazy stuff, man. And it's so crazy till, of course, on the weekends, a lot of times I'm out recording footage and stuff like that. And I was out recording footage, getting some real good footage. And this guy, while I was recording a trigger pull, this guy walks up to me and says, President Trump had a threat against his life. And you know what I mean by when I say that out. I want to word it in a different way, but I'm just keeping it specific reasons for the algorithm. And I said, what? Somebody tried to what? And he told me again. And when he told me again, I said, nah, man. In my head, I said, this dude tripping, man. I just went back to the trigger pull because to be honest with you, I didn't believe him at all, at all. Because I know how out cold our Secret Service is. Our agents, I know how cold they are. Now, speaking of cold, I caught a lot of mistakes with what happened and what went on. A lot of mess ups, man, in the way they moved. I mean, they took care of the threat. They allegedly eliminated the threat, which is a good thing. But man, it's some other breaking news that has been coming out lately where they allegedly had the opportunity to get the individual person, right? To get them and didn't get them. This is what I heard. And I'm like, man, this is getting crazy. So it's so many different ways. What's up, JST hobbies _1? Yes, sir. It's so many different ways, guys, to look at this. And to be honest with you, I'm going to just be clear with you. I don't think none of us really know what really, really went down unless you in that hierarchy level and you know what's really moving, what's really shaking, and what's really popping. Other than that, we're just gathering information from news media. A lot of us wasn't even there when it happened. So we're just, we're gathering information. Today's video is about gathering information that's out there and challenging you to think, to actually think about what happened or look at a different perspective about what happened. You know what I mean? G23 dropped something, guys. He said, I was at the gas station when I heard two others kind of talk about it. And then my brother texted me about an hour later saying, yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. Like when the dude told me, I'm busy. I'm handling business for y'all in the channel and stuff like that. And he told me and I didn't believe him. I'm not going to lie to you. I just really didn't. I was like, man, this dude tripping. And then Griffin them came up to me and was like, Ivan, it really did happen. I was like, what? You serious? And they like, yeah. Pull up we grabbed the cell phones, pull up the cell phones, and we started looking at the footage and the coverage. And I'm like, oh my God. And when I seen that and how it unfolded and how it happened, I'm like, man, they just opened up a can of fucking worms. They really did. They opened up the can of worms. And this is just my opinionated view, guys. And I'm pretty good at predictions. That's one thing about me. I don't know if I'm gifted at this stuff or what, but this to me, with him surviving, is increasing the chances of him getting in office, whether you like him or you don't. Doesn't matter now, right? He survived a life-threatening situation. And with that being said, when you survive things like that, you're more so like what? A strong person, which can persevere and push through everything. And then the way he did, his little, that come from the Black Panthers and stuff like that. He took that, but still, he did his little thing. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, honestly, real talk, if they don't get Mr. Biden up out of there, if they don't get him out of there and go with somebody different, I really think it's game over for the Democrats. I do. And I hate to talk about politics and stuff like this, guys, but it leads back to it when we watch this type of stuff because it's politics. And for those that really know what's going on, it's a lot more going on than just being a Republican and being a Democrat. But with that being said, just looking on the outside layer and stuff like that, I think this is about to catapult him right into the presidency unless some things change or unless the Democrats put a heavy hitter in the game. And when I mean a heavy hitter, somebody that can challenge him, I mean, they could put Kamala in that seat, which I think would be more of a challenge than Biden. But and I know this may not happen. This is just a fantasy world. But if they put like Michelle Obama in there, it's game over. Like, that's it. I think it'll be a tight race, but I think she would still get him on that just because of that recognition in that name. No matter who likes him and who doesn't, that's a heavyweight name, and it'll be war on that one. So this is about to be interesting how this stuff is about to go down, guys. Very, very interesting. Where were you guys at? Where were you at when this happened? Drop it in the comment section. Let me know where you were at, because I know exactly where I was at when it was happening. And After I got done recording and doing all my stuff, man, I went and grabbed something to eat, grabbed a bite to eat, sat down, and I watched the video footage over and over and over and over, and just gathering information, like certain things that I noticed, them saying, keep questioning, was it a bullet or was it glass? Where the hell did damn glass come from? I mean, I'm just asking. I don't think it was glass. Was it fragmentation from the bullet? Possibly so. But glass, I didn't see any glass around or anything like that where it could have shattered or something like that. So I don't know, man. It's getting strange. It's getting kind of weird. I'm gonna see what you all think. Let's see what G23 is saying out here, y'all. He said, "Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Ivan. Soros owns the machines." Damn, that's crazy. Let's see. Damn, okay, they out there talking. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so that's just what I came up with, guys. So I'm about to run some footage real quick of the actual event. If you haven't seen it, you probably have. But for those that are at the channel that are brand new, we appreciate you guys coming to the channel, coming in and joining us in these conversations and stuff like that. And we always delve deep into conversations and have fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this video, and then we're gonna look at some other information too. And I want to know what you guys think. So I want you to brainstorm on this, man. All right, let me pull it up real quick, guys. Let's see. Present. I'm gonna share screen on this one. I'm gonna share audio so you guys can hear it. And here we go. All right, so I posted this information in the community section for you all, and we're about to go over it. It's right here in the community section. This is usually where I run all the deals, so if you don't know, now you know. So community section right here, we'll go over that in a few minutes. I put a little rap, a trap rap, Donald Trump trap. I thought it was cool, man. A trap rap, Donald Trump. It was pretty cool. Whoever made this, I thought it was good stuff. And it's interesting because, yeah, he pushed through. Really, like 50 Cent, man. This mug pushed through, man. And it's crazy. All right, let's see. Let me go down. Here we go. So that's an iconic picture. That picture is going to go down in history right there if you can see it. So, I wouldn't doubt that they would be selling this damn picture for so much money. I mean, you got everything in the background for damn near a good picture, especially for his up and coming election. And I mean, it's just like, even though it was a bad situation, I really think this is going to help him big time in this election. Like, big time. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and look at this video. I didn't want to add it to queue. I want to look at the video. All right,
I'm Marsha Blackburn, and I approve this message.
Big tech
we don't care.
Billions.
Here you go.
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
Crazy. Crazy. Went down. Went down. Crazy. I mean, he let off a lot of shots.
Hold. When you're ready, on you. Ready. Move. Move. Go.
I mean, I feel like they was moving a little bit too slow. Okay, you got the bad boys coming out there right there in all black.
Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move?
Shay said shooters down.
Let's move.
Crazy, y'all. Crazy.
Let me get my shoes.
Now I'm gonna show you guys something.
Let me get my shoes.
Hold up, your head is bloody.
All right.
So we gotta move to the front.
Now, right there. Okay. This is the deal, guys. The way that I feel about this situation, if I was a secret agent type guy, I'm gonna want to cover him a full 360 all the way around. The reason why I'm saying this is because it makes him less vulnerable of being able to have more shots on his head or his body. And we know that the president actually has protection as far as a vest. Some of them have those vests in the inside of their suits. Some of the suits are actually bulletproof. Okay. It's crazy, but they have it. Now, the thing is with this is I feel like he was still exposed in some areas when you look at this situation. Just keep watching. You'll see exactly what I mean. I think that was one of their mess ups from right there.
What's up?
There you go. There you go. There you go. Now look. Look at this. His head. All of this is exposed. She's a shorter person. She probably shouldn't have been in the front, maybe. Or maybe she shouldn't have been there. And I'm not just saying that because she's a female. I respect females big time. But maybe they should have strategically had a larger secret agent in that area for times like this. I mean, you have to weigh all that stuff, man, depending on how tall the person is. That's just the way that my brain thinks. But let's keep watching. All right, he's going down the stairs. USA, yeah, boy. All right, they taking him to the. He's getting in. Crazy. There you go again. He crazy right there. Look at him. He crazy. That's it. So they take him, and I'm pretty sure he was getting testing. They taking him away, and I'm pretty sure he was getting medical attention after that. So let's keep watching.
Honestly, it was so unbelievable. This is like
this is so crazy, y'all. Now I'm gonna pause it for a second because some other people ended up getting injured. So from what I know, I think one person was deceased, allegedly speaking. He was deceased. He was trying to protect his family, I think cover his family up and stuff, which was really good. But he ended up getting hit. Some lady said she seen brain matter and stuff like this from his head. I think some other people were injured also. Bad situation, bad day. JST, is that yeah, JST hobbies _1, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I thank you so much. Let's go down the line. Let's see what Christine said. Christine said he is a former president or presidential candidate. They did right, but he didn't do his part. He purposely stood up above waved. He is supposed to duck and stand tight. Yeah. I agree with you. But at the same time, I feel like they should have a line of recourse just in case a person doesn't do that. So that's just the way my brain thinks, Christine, is just in case something does happen, I already have a plan implemented for plan B, which will take care of whatever is going to go wrong. So that's my whole thing when it comes to that. I feel like protecting a president or a former president is a super big deal. So plan A, B, and C, like all of that stuff needs to be executed fully. That's just my assessment of it. Things that I noticed. I'm not an expert, but these are just things that I noticed that I probably would have suggested and said, hey, What you guys think about this? You know, so that's just something that I noticed, but I feel you on that. Let's see. Mike dropped something. He said, just saw earlier this evening the other two civilians injured are still in critical, damn, but stable condition. That's bad, man. That is a really bad situation. And let's see, JST underscore hobbies dropped something. He said he normally speaks behind a bulletproof shield. Yeah, and I remember, I can't remember if it was in the Obama days or who it was. I remember they had them bulletproof glass too, like that fiberglass, big giant glass. So they might have to start going back to that because, boy, it's about to, real talk is about to be hot boy season now. I mean, really, it's about to be hot boy season. Like things are about to get turned up on this election with this because this just went too far, I think. And this is not good, man. And that's why, you know, when you get into politics, when you get into sports, people get so emotional and so passionate till that reptilian part of their brain kicks on and people do some crazy, crazy stuff. They don't value the life of the person. They value ideology or something different, but they don't value that person's life. And so I don't know. That's just the society we live in. You know, so I don't know. I just feel like going forward, he might have to really, really amp up and have a better security team and also like preventive measures around him, man. And this is another thing. Speaking of preventive measures, I want to show you guys something else too. Let's see. Mike dropped something. He said the one fatally was from Cabot, PA, a small town in Butler County, Pennsylvania, and was attending the rally with his family. Damn. That's so sad. How old was that dude, y'all? Let me know how old. Let me know how old he was. I really want to know how old that guy was because he straight protected his family. The gun alert guy dropped some guys. He said, I'm out driving ludicrous speed. We'll join as soon as I get home. And take your time and don't get in an accident. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Tennessee Goddess dropped it, guys. She said he was 50. So he didn't even really live his full life. He had another good 30 on him, you know, but that's a noble thing when you protect your family in that way, man. I respect that big time because to me, that's what it's all about, like protection. And this is just, this is some unbelievable stuff, man. This is some crazy daisy stuff. Let's keep watching. Let's go back to the shots because I want to count the shots and how many shots was let off. Now, y'all let me know in the comment section. Was it the first shot that connected? From me watching, I thought it was the first shot. Or was it that second shot? Y'all let me know in the comment section and we'll do a little vote just to see whatever is what. But let's go. Let's watch it again.
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
Yeah, see? Crazy. Y'all let me know in the comments. Was it the first shot or was it the second shot? Maybe y'all don't even know.
We ready? Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good?
Man, Armed Rebellion 47, that's the same thing I just said, bro. Straight up. I mean, that's just the way my brain thinks. Like, if it's a shorter person, then you may be able to have that woman, which is a little bit taller than a shorter person. That makes sense, especially if you're going to create that 360 defense mechanism, if you're going to do that. But with Trump being so tall, they should have had people his height or taller. We got to think about these things, guys, or taller 360 around him. Armed Rebellion just dropped something, guys. He said, I'm trying to figure out why in the world we have 5'4" woman on a security detail trying to guard a 6'3" former president. That's what I just said, bro. I swear that's just what I said. That's just the way my brain thinks as far as protection. And again, I'm not an expert, but I'm in the game and my head is on a swivel and I'm watching things. So that's just what I noticed. That's something I noticed. again. Okay, so JST Hobbies dropped something. He's JST underscore Hobbies dropped something, guys. This was the question that I asked you all. Was it the first shot or was it the second shot? The reason why I think it was the first shot is because I think it was delayed. But it could have been that second shot. It really could have been that second shot. Let's see.
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
Yeah, maybe it was the first shot. Insane, man. And then also in the video, I wonder where the guy who lost his life, where was he at? Because I heard one news reporter say that he was in behind the president, but I didn't see anybody, nothing happened to anybody in behind the president. So I'm wondering, was this a person that was like out of the camera's view? Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Mr. Wiggins, miss you, bro. We got to talk. I miss you, man. Haven't heard from you. Most definitely want to hear from you. Yeah, I don't know. Was it outside of view? I don't know where this other guy was. Let's see. G23 dropped something. He said that he heard something go by. Then he said a few seconds later he felt something. Yeah, that whizzing sound. Yeah, Mr. Wiggins, I do too, man. We got to get back at breakfast, talking about some things and just chopping it up, bro. I got a lot to show you. Tennessee Goddess said top right corner. Okay, so I'm about to pull her in so she can show me what she's talking about on this, guys. I'm about to pull her in. Let's see. Mr. Wiggins said hey to everybody. And he said he missed everybody. He's been going through a couple of things, guys, and just, throw the prayers up and things like that, most definitely. Mr. Wiggins. Okay. It's something else I want to show you all. I'm going to go outside of this right here. This is just this is going to go down in history, I swear.
It's there. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go.
Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Move it to the stand. Stair, get ready.
We ready?
It's crazy.
Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move?
We're clear. We're
Let's
clear.
move.
We're clear.
Let's move.
We're clear.
That's a fact, bro. And Wiggins know it. That's a fact.
Let me get my shoes. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes.
On Rebellion, I'm telling you, I found some mistakes, bro. And I'm not an expert, but I did, bro. Just like you did.
Watch out.
There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, y'all. Now let's look at this. Now I want to show you something else. Okay. So let's go back. Now we're going to look at this. And I posted this for a reason. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Okay. This is a map, right, of the layout of where they were at, geographically speaking. Okay. So this right here is the approximate area of stage where Trump was, in this area right here. You see my cursor. And then right here it says a suspected gunman's location was right here. So if you look at this, it's crazy because this is a lower area from here. Okay. And this is higher. So it's some kind of factory shed or something they was saying. It's like a factory where he was at the top. And then right here, down here at the bottom, guys, now between the distance, this is what I've heard. I don't know if it's updated information, allegedly speaking, but I heard that it was 130 to 150 yards away. I shoot guns all the time. I know exactly how far that is. So that's interesting to me because that's really not a short distance. You shooting with a pistol, that's most definitely a long distance. You shooting with a rifle, you can pretty damn near, if you're a good shot, you can pretty much hit. Even if you're not a good shot, you can hit what you're going to hit at that distance with a rifle. Why in the hell? Y'all let me know. Tennessee got it said 147 yards, guys. Why in the hell didn't we have our big boys out there in this perimeter, like further out? Based off the information that I know, they are supposed to be, I think, 1,000 yards out, or meters close to yards anyway. So they were supposed to be about that far out. So what happened? Why what happened? Now, from some of these news outlets, I'm hearing that they knew that this dude was there and they was watching him just to see what he's going to do. I don't know if they, if he was told to stand down or what. I have no idea. But some are saying that they saw him, and then, but what if he didn't see him? I don't know. But that's just, it's crazy to me, because that type of personnel you would think would cover that area right there. That is some crazy stuff. That is some crazy, crazy stuff. Can you hear me now? JST underscore hobbies. Anybody, can y'all hear me? Drop a yes in the comment section just to make sure. Let's see. Oh, Tennessee got it said one was on his cell phone. Okay, JST hobbies underscore one said yes. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right, I'm about to pull in the queen. And then Mike should be coming along, guys. Let's see what she has to say. This is insane. This is breaking news. This is most definitely to be continued. I think it's about to be a clean sweep in the elections. This just, real talk, like this just gave him like some extra brownie points big time on this. So let me go ahead and pull her in. Drop it. There it is right there. Okay, G23 said he heard that it was 156 yards. I'm telling you, G23, like, it seems like the information is ever changing, bro. It's like we hearing one, it's just changing all of the time. But I just don't get it, man. Look at that map. Just look at the map, guys. Look at the map. That's too close. I don't get it, man. I really don't. Crazy to me. It really is. It's crazy to me. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean? And then you look at this, it's just like so much space right here, and it's elevated. So when you're in an elevated area like this, you oversee almost damn near everything down at the bottom. So I'm sure he was able to just capitalize on that, because it's a heightened area right here. So it's crazy stuff, man. Bam!
Hey.
There she is.
Yes.
What up with you?
It's been a hot day.
You a hot girl. That's probably why.
Possibly. Well, the sugar glider's over there mad now.
Oh, I can hear him in the cage. Is he scratching?
No. He's letting me know he doesn't like me talking.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn, that's crazy. Man, what you think about this, man? This is some crazy Tennessee got us. This is crazy breaking damn news. I'm telling you. Crazy.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. My mom didn't even know, because she was watching Netflix all day. And I was like, did you not know that Vice President was, or former President, Trump was almost killed? And she was like, what? And she finally turns the TV on. And she was like, oh, they pierced his ear. And I was like,
that ain't right. I ain't mean to laugh, man. That is not right.
she was like, well, the bullet pierced his ear. And I said, I understand what you're saying. And, at first they were like, it was a head wound, because when I heard it, I had just walked in the door and got a text message, turned the TV on. It's all over the place. And I'm like, okay, let me see the instant replay. And so I backed it up and I forwarded back and forth. And I was like, okay. And it's like, at the time he heard something, it's when he turned and he's talking to people. And that's when it caught him on the side. And then it's like when it hit his ear, I was told that it went into that top right hand corner
Yeah.
because some of the videos of people that have posted on YouTube and social media and so forth, they're in that top right corner, and that's where they carried two individuals down.
Right. Now, speaking of the ear, to expound on the ear, do you think that the shooter, right? Do you think, I mean, what was his purpose of using a lower caliber weapon? Now, I understand why people do that, but if I feel like if he wanted to do what he needed to do, he should have used a higher caliber. Now, of course, lower caliber, less sound, right? But he could have put a can on that and it would have even been less sound. I'm trying to really add all this stuff up. Like,
well, number one, can he own a can? He was only 20 years old.
Right.
Okay. So they have announced that all I've heard so far, I haven't heard what type of firearm it is.
Right.
And that that it was some AR type or style weapon.
Well, they said it was a rifle. So they did say it was a rifle.
Well, yeah, an AR is considered in the rifle category.
Mm-hmm.
But they did not say what kind of rifle. They didn't say what kind of round it was at all. All they've said is that I've heard is that is an AR style rifle.
I've been hearing the round. So they've been specifying 22, but they didn't say what type of 22 it was. This could have been a 22 Magnum. It could have been 22 LR. It could have been 22 other things. But I keep hearing 22. And when I hear that round go off, it sounds like it's lower caliber.
Well, and I also heard somebody say he was shot with a 22-3.
Damn.
And I was like, did you mean to say 223? You know, and I went back and I have like streaming TV. I heard it this afternoon, actually about 40 minutes before the show started, that he had purchased the rifle legally.
Damn.
So with that, because they've been in the neighborhood, they interviewed the neighbors, and the neighbors like, we don't have this kind of stuff in here, but you never know what's going on behind closed doors.
Right.
They haven't found any type of manifesto or any reason why. They've seen that he donated $15 to, it said on one channel, the Republican Party. Another channel said that the Democratic Party.
I seen that.
So I'm like, the news, the media needs to get their things together.
There was a number of different donations that he had. And all of them went through Act Blue.
Damn.
Which have been the left side.
Damn.
So, yeah. And then the guy with, I think he was wearing, there was one person that interviewed right after everything went down that was saying, we saw him up there. The police were,
I seen that.
And he was like, we're trying to tell them, and they're just running around like they don't know what to do. And I'm like, okay, well, now there are pictures floating around of the snipers.
Already had it on them. Yeah.
Yeah, they were watching him.
Yep.
But there's also a still where somebody took a picture of ours or his patrol. One person standing there on his cell phone. Damn. And he was supposed to be facing that direction. He was supposed to be a sniper as well, but he's standing up. The other one was kind of down, and this other one's got his cell phone in his face, and you can see his hand up like he's texting. Now, he could have been texting somebody, but that's related to this, but I don't think they use text messaging during situations.
I mean, like I don't know. It could have been a superior telling them something. I have no idea.
Well, they have earpieces.
Yeah, but it's all different forms of communication that they use, and it's all encrypted too. So
it is too. But in a situation like this, I can't imagine them saying, "Take your eye off him and look at my text message."
Yeah, nothing like that.
Just saying.
So
what you think? What you think happened with it, Mike?
So the delay in the shooters. There's a couple different things, and I'll piece part of. They didn't hear the first part, so I'm not sure if this is in there. There was actually a local police officer that was part of the detail. That actually confronted the shooter on the roof. He had rifle. He had the rifle pointed at him, and he basically retreated. Feedback on that. That officer in that moment in time, and that's what you pay you for. You go into the fire. You go into the school. Your job. You've got a bulletproof vest on, and that you've got tactical. Is you hope that guy hits you in the chest. He was there to take the shot. Well, let me rephrase that. He was there to catch the shot. He didn't. He failed. Sorry, guys, you're fired. gone.
Yeah.
Complete investigation done.
Yeah.
Now, the snipers on the other side, even though they've got a clear shot, and that's what they were probably communicating, they cannot take the shot until they're given the okay from a superior to do that.
Exactly. Yep.
That was the delay. Now, when it did happen, it was one shot, one kill. The sniper that was on the left, the one that had the elevated bipod or tripod, he stood up and looked above the glass. Now, those of us in the group that do shoot long distance, I'm getting into it. If you lose your target and you're really magnified in on what it's there, you'll stand up and look above the scope to realign where you're supposed to be, and then you'll go back down to the glass. And that's what he did. My theory is that's what he did. He lost it in the glass, and then he got it back and took a shot.
Yeah.
So,
That's so crazy, man.
um,
Do you think that first shot hit him, or you think that second shot hit him?
I think the first shot hit him. I think a second shot, and there's a couple pictures where it looks like a round went through his jacket.
It did. It went through the jacket, but that bulletproof suit or vest stopped it.
Yeah. So I think the second round went through the suit.
Damn.
The John Wick suit.
Yeah. Because you have basically the first shot, you hear it, and he turns a little bit and he puts his hand up, and then he goes straight down.
Exactly.
Now, do we want to get on the little political side between the news reporting?
Yeah, go ahead.
CNN early this morning was reporting that former President Trump fell on the podium.
That he fell?
Yes.
Interesting.
Now, if you read the article, it actually gets down into the weeds a little bit and basically said, yeah, somebody was shooting at him. Okay. Remember it, everybody. Elections, no matter what it is, high or low, are snapshots and sound bites.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But I watched a live footage, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And I had friends that were there.
Oh, damn! You did?
But they were so far back they couldn't see anything, and they were talking when all this was going on, and they heard people screaming, and that's when they went, "Something's going on," and the president's not up there, or he's not there anymore, and they had no idea what was going on.
Wow.
I was like, that's another reason that when you're at an event like this, having that sidebar conversation is not always the best time to have it because you have no idea what's going on.
It's not. Right. And you know what else I noticed too, Mike and Tennessee Goddess? You know what I noticed, y'all? This was crazy to me. This lets you know how, I don't know, maybe the person freaked out and just was in shock. I don't know. But I was watching like some people in the background after the shots were going off. They were still holding on to their phones and not ducking, yo.
There were some
holding on to their phones like this, and I'm like, get the down, man.
But
damn.
When the ones that got down, they did not get down.
I noticed that.
Kind of bit over, like looking.
I noticed that.
Up.
And I'm like, what are y'all asses about to get hit with a bullet? Like, I don't know where I'm from. Well, we hear them. It's like roaches, Mike. We out of there, man.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm telling you.
They also, you saw there were some that just popped up and was looking. There's one guy that he was looking around, and then when he realized that he was shot, he just sat down and he was like, this face, like, what the hell just happened here?
Yeah.
You know, and then there were other people standing up in that. Right, you'll see him in that top. Well, from our point of view, it's on the right side, but it was behind Trump. It would have been the left side, and you see people up in that corner turn around and they're looking there. And then they interviewed the ER physician that says that he saw that the man had been injured and he ran to him. The man was covered in blood, and he said I performed CPR. He said, but then I saw
I heard.
And there was nothing else I could do.
Now, this goes back, Mike. You know how much we love our 22 LRs. Mm-hmm. You got me into them. And I'm a fanatic for them. Now, I got so many of them, different calibers. But this goes back to let people know. And we don't know for sure if it was a 22 LR bullet. But that lets you know that these things are effective if they make contact.
Thank you.
They are. People be online talking about 22 LR. Get you a grown man gun, man. You have no idea what the fuck you talking about, bruh. Like,
Yeah, you can actually do more damage with the 22 than you do.
man, I'm
You
telling
know,
you.
It's going to bounce around and create a bunch of internal damage. There is a photo floating around. If you look up Mike Rowe on the socials, you'll find it. It's a reporter friend of his, and I think it is to the left of the podium. And
You want me to pull it up? A video?
Nah, don't worry about it. It's more visual here. So the day after the debate, there were a bunch of Biden White House staffers that called in sick because they couldn't deal with the debacle that had happened the night before. Now, fast forward to this event. There's a picture of one of the White House staffers on top of the reporter protecting the reporter. And that's a difference between individuals.
Damn.
I have a feeling most people in this room, a lot of us carry. We're going to be, once we're going to get into a defensive situation, get people behind us, and we're going to act.
That's right. That's right. Mike, tell us about what's happening at Academy and how droves of people are coming in now.
So this is definitely a difference between essentially being in Tennessee and being down here in Texas. Had an event or an event happened that made major press like this on Sunday morning. Realistically, where's everybody? Everybody's in church. I do not see a single soul till 10:30, 10:45 on most Sundays. In Tennessee, an event like this happened, I'd see people at right when the store opened at 9 a.m. and essentially would be busy from that moment forward. First transaction I had this morning was at 9:02, and I was steady selling firearms up until I left at 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Now, by 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. this morning, one of the guys I work with came back. He said, "Holy shit, there are 6,000 rounds of 5.56 and 2.23
gone
that have been purchased and left the building today."
Crazy, man.
By the time that, what was the number I told you? By the time I left at 2 o'clock, roughly 15,000 rounds had left the door, and that was just 2.23 and 5.56.
Damn.
So this store, different than the one in Tennessee I was at, has a supply depot in the back, and there's 3 to 4x of what's on the shelf in the back room. And there was one guy that all he was doing is basically just restocking the shelves all day. He'd find a spot, go get a dolly, bring the next thing, load it all back up again. I don't know what the end number was. They close here in about 10 minutes, I think. But 15,000 rounds of 2.23 and 5.56 in 5 hours had left the building.
That's so crazy.
I
Texas
totally
is a little
agree.
bit different because there's a lot of people. Everybody here has a gun.
And you know, it's funny you mentioned that, Mike, because remember I think you heard, maybe if you were in the car, but I was telling them that when it happened, I was at the Outpost Armory collecting, getting footage and stuff like that. And after it happened, I had a conversation. I'm not going to say with who, but I had a conversation with some individuals in the store, and they were just saying, well, gun sales and ammo is about to go up 3 times. Yep. Seriously, like they were saying it's about like they're about to get so busy, and they were telling me, it's unfortunate that it takes something bad to happen for people to come in and protect themselves. But he said that's just the nature of the beast, and I thought that was deep as hell when he said that, man. And I'm like, wow, like I don't think people realize the magnitude of this, and some people you met, on the other side, if you're against like the opposing side, people are looking at it as a good thing. But honestly, I think it's a good thing for him in the election going forward. But as far as just like rival sides, the way they go at each other and stuff like this, I just don't think it's going to end up good.
I don't think so either. Because I had people messaging me, make sure that you've got ammo. I'm sure it's going to be just like in 2020 when you couldn't find any. If you have any extra, can you save some for me? And I'm like, No.
Why the hell you gonna say that? But see, I
I'm
don't know.
like,
You might need to eyeball
why
that
you-
person. They know what you got. So Tennessee Goddess, you might have to look that person upside their head.
well, the same person that asked me when they couldn't find ammo in 2020. And I'm like, first things first, if you are a gun owner, you need to have freedom seeds to feed your freedom arms.
You ain't lying.
And if you don't go looking for it, asking other people, because nobody's going to give it to you.
Yep.
I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to sell it to you. And that I'm not a retail person.
Right.
So you come barking up the wrong tree. And now I've got these people listed when they call me as do not answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know,
I'm like, no, you only call me when there's something happening, but then I also heard from my prepper friends that, oh yeah, it's about to go down. There's going to be a civil war. We're just at unrest now because of this. And I'm like, okay, you're already blaming it on the Democrats and you don't know who it was.
Yeah, and see, that's what's deep about it. Now, a civil war, I don't think that's going to happen, but a big unrest, I think is about to go down because people ain't about to let this one fly.
So
as far as the Civil War, I'm not talking about, the North and the South kind of thing.
Right.
I'm talking about it's going to be the right against the left.
Mm-hmm.
And people are pointing fingers already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the downside is essentially the right side. I think the right side has more guns and bullets.
Yeah.
And the left side, I know that they're meeting at a gun store monthly.
Yeah, and see, this is the thing, Mike. I'm gonna let you know this now. I come from a liberal family and background. I'm no longer that because I understand what's really, really going on. But people now are not the same liberals or Democrats that they used to be. These are the people that hide in behind the ideology, right? But but the new age people are carrying arms. I'm letting you know that right now. So Tennessee Goddess is right. These motherfuckers carrying guns, bro.
So Antifa is basically the brown shirts and the black shirts of the Nazi era.
Yeah.
So they, by textbook definition, they are fascists, even though essentially the three of us get called fascists all day long. We just whatever.
Well, you know what?
We know history.
In 5 minutes of me hearing about this and this being on the news, I went straight to Twitter because Twitter has all the tea.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah,
and went straight there, and the first thing I see that pops up, Antifa is claiming that they are behind it.
So here's an interesting thing.
Yeah, and that I told you before, but that one I don't think that one is it. I think this is the guy that made a decision, a conscious decision. This is just my opinion, that made a conscious decision to do something because for whatever reason, he did not like him.
Agreed.
And I don't know, like looking at the dude, he looked like a little normal dude, but you never know what's going on with people. And as I said before, people get in their reptilian side where they get extremely emotional and over emotional about politics. Some people are willing to go a little bit further than other people because of what they believe in. Seriously.
Yeah.
Some people want to go further than just a discussion.
Facts.
Let's
Facts.
talk.
Me and you, Mike, and Tennessee Goddess, we can sit here and talk and disagree all fucking day. And I'm not going to try to come strangle Tennessee Goddess. And Mike ain't going to try to blow my damn brains out. Like, we know we don't have agreements all the time. But that shows a maturity. That shows a group of people that's willing to communicate and make change happen.
For human rights.
And respect. That's right. That's right. And so, but a lot of people, they just simply don't have that. And again, it goes on both sides of the fence where some people just simply don't have that. And it's sad. And I'm going to tell y'all something. And then I'm going to let y'all touch on what y'all want to touch on. But I'm going to give you an example. I go to one of my favorite spots, man, here in Tennessee to go eat. And the spot is called American Deli. I really like American Deli. I don't know if you know about it, Tennessee Goddess, but that's my, hey, Mike, when you come here, American Deli, bro. But this one my little spot, I didn't know this was a little trap spot.
After Soy Bistro.
Huh?
After Soy Bistro.
Yes. Good spot also. But this one is a little trap spot. So, when you go to hood areas and stuff like that, sometimes you get some of the best food. Anyway, I go here, I try to get my food be in and out. Somebody told me, and they gave me a warning. They said, bro, you need to call your order in before you go pick up your food. And I didn't understand why the person said that. And of course, I'm ready to go at all times. So I'm not really worried about it, but I don't want to put myself in any type of vulnerable situation. So I went ahead, went up there, didn't put my order in, and man, I saw some of every damn thing over there. And I'm gonna tell you, literally, I saw dudes with their damn straps out. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
You live such a sheltered life.
No, sir. No, sir.
I'll take you to some bad neighborhoods. Flint's a good neighborhood. Trust me.
Man, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. And like,
where have I been?
Yeah. I've been over on this side of town and literally go up the street to American Deli, and it's like totally different. So we live in a different world, man. Somebody was about to say something. What were y'all about to say?
It was me. I'm like, you mean you've not been to places here in Tennessee that people are
Nah, not in a minute. Because I used to go over there by TSU, and that was my little chill spot when I wanted to get away and be around my people. But I would see things, but not on that level. Like I feel like since it's less police presence now, people really noticing that, and they really starting to do some different things.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
It's crazy.
So, couple of other observations. What's out there in the news? So obviously he made his donations through Act Blue. He was actually a registered Republican. Now, at the time that he registered to be a Republican was also the time that the Democrats were saying, hey, go re-register as a Republican so we can get these low-level Republicans to run against our guys that are incumbents that are so we can guarantee that they're going to win. He didn't vote in the primary, but he did. The last time he voted was 2022. That was his first time he could actually do that. Other observations, the little yahoos that you guys had walking down Broadway that were whatever group that was.
Yeah, they marched through there real quick.
Yeah, and observation, they were basically just Antifa in a different shell.
Man, they're saying that they could have been Antifa. They're saying that they could have been from the government. Everybody is saying something else. Like, hey, that's the thing. I truly don't think anybody knows what's going on unless you are part of that group. And so
they still don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, they don't. And so, but what we do know what's going on. It was a lot of motherfuckers that day. I tell you that.
Somebody said we're going out to lunch afterwards, and they're buying.
You ain't lying. Them was marching, had the flags, and they had them vans out there, and they got out real quick. Did they? And the crazy thing is, people
were in the U-Haul.
Yes,
people are just like Antifa. 100% exactly the same motive.
White mask over their faces, shields on their arms. I was like, look at these dumbasses. It is 98 degrees outside and they're wearing long sleeves.
Man, and they was moving too. Did you see it? They was moving quick.
There, waving the flag, the upside down flags. And I noticed in this picture here, I'm like, is the flag upside down on purpose, or is that just how it's moving?
Well, I don't know.
To strike a nerve with lots of people, they had the Confederate battle flag with them as well, the one that's on top of General Lee. That is not the Confederate flag, people. I'm sure we're all kids of history at this point. That is not the Confederate flag.
Agreed.
That is the battle flag. So that was the one they carried into battle. That is not the one that hung above.
Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond.
That's crazy.
It's just the negativity that they put on the flag.
Snapshots and sound bites.
Well, what I do know is that things are happening, and I'm seeing things happen, and now it's making me wonder why these things are happening. And so, like this right here, like I said, that picture you see right there, literally, with that event, I truly believe is going to catapult him into the presidency, especially if they don't switch old man out. If they don't switch old man out, it's game over, man.
Old man doesn't even know who he is.
I know, and I feel sorry for him.
He didn't even call him. First he said Donald Trump, and then he said the Trump, and then he said something else. I was like, seriously? I just had to rewind it so I understood what he said. And then he said, and one, I think he said thump. I was
Damn.
like, when he's talking, I need to have my closed captions on.
Yeah.
Because he's not, I mean, there's the soundbite of him calling Camila Trump.
Yeah, Vice President Trump.
Yeah, I heard that. That was trippy, man. That was kind of weird. When I seen that, and then the one where he was speaking at the engagement of the NATO, and he turned around and called whatever the president's name is, whatever his name is, Zelensky or Lusky, I don't know. But they,
Zelensky.
yeah, turned around and called him Putin.
President Putin.
I was like, damn, man. Oh man. And they
Like-
and people are still and again, I'm not in support of him.
No.
And I try to stay out of politics as much as I can. But I can't ignore what's going on with certain situations. And that situation is terrible for the Democratic side, because why would you want a person to represent you in this moment where we're having such tense situations with Taiwan, China, these major heavy hitters? Like Russia, that's a heavy hitter. We have some problems. And we got some issues.
They're out to destroy basically what the United States is, then they want to rebuild it in a socialist environment.
Stuff is crazy, man.
In 1984, 40 years too late. Election-wise, just because you know what I do, I'm a data security analyst. Was there election interference? Abso-frickin-lutely. So those of you in Williamson County, I have seen the network equipment that runs the election. You are connected to the internet.
Very faulty?
Not faulty. They would not show me the configurations. I did a Freedom of Information Act requesting to see the network configuration for all the polling stations, because I know how that stuff is configured. That's what I do. And they refused to let me see it. So is it configured properly? I hope so. Probably is.
Man,
but
Mike,
you know that those devices 100% are talking to the internet, because all I've got to do is walk by and see a little white or green light on the front. I basically, yep, it's connected to the internet, because that's what I train all my customers do. Green is good.
It's about to go down. That's all I gotta say. It really is. Like, this is crazy. I really thought I thought the dude was lying to me, man. I really did. And when I saw that bite on TV, when I looked up, Mike, and I looked at the screen, because they had that big screen at Outpost Armory in there where you can watch, man. And I said, what the hell is going on? Now, didn't he have another attempt? Wasn't it another attempt that had happened?
I think
I think it was. I think I remember that.
But it didn't get as far as this.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, most of the attempts you don't really hear about, because it's been thwarted even before it gets too far.
Right.
This is the first one since Ronald Reagan and Hinckley.
Yeah.
Which was simply done to impress Jodie Foster. So I wonder if Jodie Foster's been asked if she was impressed with this one either. I hope not. But this just won him the election. If this just regardless of who the candidate is on the other side, if that other candidate's whoever it is wins, there is election interference, especially if it's a massive number.
Man, this is crazy. This is insanely crazy. And that shit looked like it hurt too. When he got hit with that round, he was like, damn, wait, what the hell is going on? And he knew to get down.
Yeah. So Donald Trump did have his carry permit in New York. So he gave that up as part of one of the little debacle BS things that's been going on in New York. But
you think, Mike, the next one, his next open forum where he's going to speak, you think it's going to be highly secure now?
Oh yeah, it's I think he's arriving in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Wisconsin, they're having it. I think he's arriving today.
He's supposed to announce as vice president, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. That's the situation at hand. That's what happened. More information is still coming in. We're gathering all information. We've given you guys the information that we know about, and we shared it with you in our opinions and stuff like that. So y'all let us know when this ends. If you all do not mind, drop something in the comment section below. Anything. It could be emoji, just saying whatever you want to say. I don't care. Drop it in there and just click like on the video, because I feel like these conversations are needed. And a lot of times people try to stay away from these conversations due to YouTube and YouTube doing certain things on the back end. Y'all have no idea what we deal with this stuff. We go through a lot, seriously. It's just things that I don't talk about sometimes. So let us know. Drop it in the comment section below. Like also. What were you about to say, Mike?
He's either loading the plane to head to the convention or he's getting out the plane. It looks like he's getting off.
What you mean? Oh, they're showing it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Put it on the screen. Share screen.
I don't have a subscription, so I can't get into it. It's just giving me the little snapshot.
Okay. All right.
I'm watching the small screen of closed caption, what it is.
Okay. All right, guys. So we are about to get out of here. It is 9:07. Again, drop something in the comment section. Click like. Mr. Wiggins, if you still on, man, get in contact with me. Other than that, guys, we appreciate you all. We'll catch you on the next Gun Gossip. Oh, and when I tell you, I got somebody good about to come on. They were supposed to come on this Saturday, actually today. But something came up and I spoke with him. Hint, I spoke with him, and he's going to be attending the show. And this is somebody up there. And they'll be on the show. So I believe it's going to be the next Gun Gossip. If not, it's going to be the one after that. We'll figure it out because I'll have more information. But you most definitely want to be tuned on that. And then the giveaways is coming up again. Like I said before, for the people in the past and now who have commented the most likes and things like that. We got a couple of runners up for that. And then I'm going to have some other giveaways coming up too. That's coming up too soon, guys. So I appreciate you all coming to the show.
I got some real quick.
Yeah.
Has anyone speculated that this was staged to help Trump win the election?
I've heard that.
Yeah, and I've heard that too. That was something that made me think too, because
that's why he was hitting the ear.
Yeah, and
with the
lower caliber gun also.
Yeah, well, 223. So yes, 22.
That didn't sound like no 223, bro. That did not sound like no 223 round.
But you're 147 yards away is where the recording was.
Oh shit!
You're not taking that into consideration, so you're a ways away from the initial sound. So, yeah. I
don't know. You think a 223 round is gonna clip an ear like that? I don't think so, bro. Well, I think that was a lower caliber round, man.
It could have been. I mean,
that 223 round is gonna take your ear off, huh?
No, but the 223 is from the neck down is a 22 size.
Yeah, 223.556 is a 22.
I don't know. I think that would cause some more damage than that.
Why? Okay, think about this for just 1 second. So, what do most newer shooters carry as a defensive load? What type of round?
Well, they go for 9mm, 223, or 5.56.
More simplistic than that. Do they carry a defensive round or do they carry a target round?
Full metal jackets.
Right. They don't carry a defensive round. What's a defensive round designed to do?
Go through things. Go through things.
No, defensive round is basically designed to basically impact and create.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Full metal jacket is designed to go through things. The defensive round is meant to flower, open up, and slow down inside the body.
Correct. So 223, 556, 45, 4570. Yeah, that would probably cause more damage though. But anything like that, if you look from the military side, Geneva Convention, whatever, they can't shoot full metal jackets. Why is that? Because yes, it's going to poke holes in the soldier. Hopefully they can at least patch him up, get him back to hospital, put him back together and send him home. Mm-hmm. That's the reason for that. What do most people shoot that aren't educated on that? They shoot regular target rounds.
Yeah, they do.
So a target round is going to do the damage that we saw, whether it be a 22 long, 22 Win Mag. I'll throw this one out there because this new one out there is 22 Creedmoor.
Yep.
2-3. It's going to cause the damage that's basically what we saw, and 147 yards away from where the round is taken. Do you need muffs for that? No.
And that shit crazy, man. Mr. Wiggins, he lucky.
Yeah.
He had turned at the right time. He is lucky as hell. Like, for real, for real.
Yeah.
G23 said 22 TCM. Damn. Well,
That's a possibility too.
What's 22 TCM?
G23. He said,
I just did a class on it yesterday.
He said, what's 22 TCM?
I'm looking.
And what is it equivalent to?
It is the TCM is a proprietary bottlenecked rimless cartridge created from a 5.56 223, both NATO cartridges.
Kid's 20 years old. He's not going to have that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, you can still buy it.
Okay.
I've seen it in some gun stores, mom and pops. They still have it.
Yeah, but I think Mike is saying that that's not the norm.
No,
right?
it's not the norm.
That's not the norm. Yeah.
No.
All right, guys. Well, we're about to close up. To be continued. I might run a part 2 on this because I think this is I know this ain't over. And so it's going to be more breaking news. So I'm going to keep it updated. I even might have gun gossips on the breaking news through the week. So I'll let you guys know. We cranking up the music. We getting up out of here, man. We appreciate you guys coming through. Mike, the gun alert guy, is in the building, y'all. Go ahead and close us out, Mike.
Lock, load, carry one of the tube. If you need a safety on your defensive weapon, make sure that you know how to operate it and get it out real quick. And that's all I got.
All right, Tennessee Goddess, close us out.
With everything that's happened in the last 24 hours, stay strapped. Make your eyes aware of what's going on around you. Notice who's got what and what's going on. Be safe.
Stay strapped or get clapped. Y'all know what time it is, man.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir. We out of here, guys. We will holler at y'all. Gun Gossip 8 p.m. Central Time, Sundays. We will see you all next week. Hopefully, I can have this guest on here. Y'all are really going to love it. We'll be able to talk, and y'all just going to love it. All right, y'all have a good night. I'll holler at y'all. We out of here, y'all. Man.